Hey, what's up, crew? So this video, I got a couple emails from people about the App Inventor on iOS and trying to figure out how to do it. So this video is going to kind of walk you through the steps from not only downloading but also installing the App Inventor, or a test flight I should say, which will install App Inventor onto your iOS device, and then going over into App Inventor and showing you how it all works. So really quickly, what we're going to do on any iOS device, all right, your App Store, we're going to click on that. And just like you normally would, we are going to go under our search area and we are going to type in test flight. All right, and it should look something like that right there, the little prop plane turbine fan. All right, so what you do is it's obviously going to say download. So you're going to download that, and then once you download that onto your device, all right, you're then going to have it look something like that, obviously the same icon. Okay, once you have that icon on there, what you then need to do is we're going to go down here into our Safari browser, and you're going to open up your Safari browser, excuse me, and you're going to paste the code that I provided within the MS Teams. If you don't have that code, just send me an email and I will send you a link to that code. When you paste that code into the Safari browser and hit enter, what then it's gonna happen, it's gonna automatically load up, or it's gonna open up your test flight app, and then it's going to show App Inventor within the app that you want to download, which again looks like this little app icon down here, the honeybee with the hexagons. So with that being said, once you say yes, it's going to download that app, and then you will have App Inventor AI Companion officially installed on your device. Now, keep in mind that you have to do this on the device that you're going to be testing with. So in other words, like I have my iPad Pro here. I'm filming this with my iPhone. I have this test flight and App Inventor installed on both my iPad Pro and my phone. You have to install this on the device that you're going to be checking your code with. So in other words, if you are rolling with a MacBook Pro or a MacBook Air, a computer, you cannot install test flight, even though you might find that within the App Store. You're not supposed to install that on the computer. It's got to be installed on the device. So in other words, a iPad or an iPhone, whichever you're going to be testing your code with. So in the case here, I'm going to demonstrate it on my iPad Pro, but for most of you, you're probably using iPhone, so you'd have to download it and install it on your iPhone. Once you do that, then what we're going to do is, let me shift this out of the way here. So we're going to go into App Inventor. All right, you're going to load up App Inventor. This is the little program thing that, the 2 lines of code I created last night that walked you through. But we're going to go through the normal process when you're in App Inventor. You're going to click on Connect here. All right, and then you have that AI Companion up top there. You're going to click on the AI Companion, and again, it's going to generate the QR code. All right, and then the QR code as well as the actual hard code that you can type in. It's totally up to you how you want to do it. I usually use the scan feature just to scan the QR code because it's much easier. So once you clicked on Connect, this is where that little app comes into play. You're going to click on the App Inventor app to load the program, and it gives you, again, those 2 options. It gives you, see if I get my mouse up here. So it gives you the scan the QR code. This is going to activate your camera, so you can scan that QR code that's on the other screen, or you can connect with code, and that's where you would basically type in those 6 digits up here and then click on the yellow button. I find it better that sometimes clicking on this thing is a little buggy, so I always use a scan QR code. I usually don't have any issues with that. So like I said, I'm going to click on the scan QR code. It's going to activate the camera on your device. And then all you have to do is, where you see that little white shaded box there, hold up your camera to the QR code. And once the QR code is in play, it's going to take a picture of that QR code. It's going to sync with the App Inventor server, and then it's going to download all that code. And as you can see here, it mirrors what you see in the build environment. Again, this is my design environment that I built with on the computer. And this is now, I'm testing the program out as I play around with, you know, the look and feel of the actual working program. And if you remember when we built this program, I set it up so that when I touch the green button, all right, it's going to turn red. When I touch the red button, the background should turn green. Okay, we didn't do any additional coding in here to change the lettering or the wording. Or actually we did, but I, for some reason, couldn't input any letters, so I left it blank. I told you to fill it in. But if you filled in the top for red and the bottom for green, you would see that as well. And if you remember what I said, that unfortunately that's all the program is going to do. And then I left it up to just a little exercise for you to work on, you know, that I'm not going to collect a grade or anything, but it's something that's going to segue into the next session that we do. All right, so hopefully installing that, again, this is only for iOS users. Android users, you can go directly to the Play Store and download that AI2 Companion already. But for iOS users, that's what you'd have to do in order to get the App Inventor Companion app on your phone. Again, remember that regardless of if you're using Android or if you're using Apple, one important thing is, if you, I'm actually at my school right now, but if I were to go, and I just wanted to point something out really quick. I'm trying to find the network connection. As you can see, when I click on the network icon down here, get closer here, the network icon, I'm connected right now to gps.lan. All right, and if I go into my settings on my device and go under Wi-Fi, I'm also connected to GPS LAN. So that tells me that both devices, my iPad Pro and the computer, are connected to the same network. That's the reason why your code is going to compile. If you are on different networks, all right, so if you are using your cell phone, using your cell signal or your cell connection, and you're then using your computer, which is working off of maybe the school network or your home network, you're probably going to find that when you try to compile your code, it's not going to run. So you have to make sure that your both devices are going to be on the same Wi-Fi network to run. Otherwise, you're going to get, it's just going to seem like it's going to load forever, and the device will never, or the code, I should say, will never load on your device on the companion app. All right, so hopefully that helps. If not, please email me. Otherwise, I'll try to send a couple more pictures or movies, quick movie clips about, you know, helpful tips and tricks as we move along. All right, have a great day, everybody.